No, definitely
Okay, I did turn off echo at one point, which is why they said you solve the echo. I don't know. I got nothing. I think StreamYard hates me. Is it terrible for you guys in the group? Is
I
it
think
just
they're okay. It's
it's
just when I
just
talk, I'll talk less. What would you say to somebody? Why the question when the appointment
I
form
see
was drying
it.
up?
Yeah, so I would be careful with the 9 words. So I just sent out the 9 word email myself, by the way, for those of you who are not aware. I always say Joe Polish, but that's where I learned it from. Was it him or someone else?
It was Dean Jackson,
Dean Jackson.
his business partner.
Joe Polish's business partner, Dean Jackson. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. All right. So they created the 9 word email, and it's meant to look not sloppy and unprofessional, but very much like something you would just send a friend. Okay. So it's not fancy. Don't put your email signature or anything like this or this crazy subject. My subject line is the word hey. And that's how I start the 9 word email. It's hey, hey, are you still interested in training uh, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu? And that's it. And then I send it. And I sent it to like 4,000 people the other day. We had uh, 35 yeses and 41 nos, which was awesome. Really awesome to have that much of a response. There's literally no email that will get that amount of response that I've ever seen as far as revitalizing a list or farming from a list. That being said, if you overuse it, it absolutely kills the effectiveness. So I heard Paul say don't use it more than quarterly. I would agree. Use it very, very sparingly so that it continues to be effective. If your list kind of stops, I'm curious what your open rates are. My open rates are really high on my emails right now, especially when we send client emails, our open rates are between like 42 and 40 and like 55%. So our email rates are really high. Our open rates are really high. The one of the main reasons that they are is because we try to send a lot of value emails. If your list is not getting opened and the 9 word email is not very effective for you, I would ask you, how often are you sending an email that is literally just of value to the people who are opening it? If you say, I don't think I've ever sent one of those, then that would probably be why your emails are not as effective as they should be. So think of something that you can do, possibly like a 3 or 4 part little mini educational series via email, and send one like once a week. This would be a really good time for you to do that, because what happens about 4 weeks from now? Black Friday.
God,
So
2 weeks.
I know it's October 25th. So we are there, guys. So if you want your Black Friday emails or your Black Friday sales to kind of pop off a little bit this year, then it would be a really good idea for you to hit people with good quality, value driven content right now for the next 4 weeks. Just send out something like, hey guys, this is how, if depending on who you're sending it to, it could be something like, I know you're interested, if you're sending it to prospects, hey, here's how here's what your first day is going to be like. Topics, let me back up a second. I want you to think of this and maybe grab a pen and paper and write this down. Um, do write down some of the main questions that people ask you who are that new prospects ask you. What do new prospects ask you all the time? And then what do new clients or what do your students ask you all the time? And have 2 lists like that, prospects and students. And your students will ask things, your new students will ask things like, how do I tie my belt? Or what does it take to get promoted? Or when am I going to move to the next level? Or what should I be working on here? Or what should I be eating after training? Or what should I be eating before training? Or should I be supplementing my workouts or my training with working out somewhere else? Are all of these, is this fair? Are all of these questions that you guys get from new clients, from new students? All of these can be a blog. All of these can be an email. All of these would be super value driven emails that would make people look to your emails because you're answering a question that they already have.